Desi obviously had a rough game at Mississippi State and bounced back today. First game off the bench. How'd you feel about not starting, and kind of what was your response today to that? What'd you say?
I had to be ready. It was all about the next man up. Coach called J5 up, and I had to be ready. I couldn't get down or nothing. I just had to be prepared and do what I had to do to help this team win.
Yeah, Desi, it seems like you kind of take a beating just getting hit left and right, game in, game out. How do you just maintain being aggressive going to the rim?
I sacrifice my body for this team. Do anything I can to help this team win. No matter if I got to dive on the floor, go for loose balls or whatever, I give up my whole body for this team. So that's all that matters.
Jalen, just kind of when, or really both of you, when you knew that Isaiah wasn't going to play, just kind of what was the feeling in the team and what you all had to do?
We knew we had to step up real big. Losing somebody as key as Isaiah, averaging what he's averaging with points. So we knew it was next man up. Desi shot 8 shots today to get 18 points. I've never seen somebody that efficient. But overall, I just think knowing that we was a man down, everybody had to be together and stay locked in.
So what did y'all do on Bain, especially the first half, that just really took him out of the game?
Jimmy Witt, he's an elite defender. You can see he guards the best player each and every night. Does a great job on him. So I just give all the credit to Jimmy, really.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this for Jalen. You started every game last year. This year you played well, but you'd been off the bench. What was it like starting? And you had a pretty nice game, 7 points, 6 assists, I think. What was it like for you starting?
It felt good getting back out in the lineup, but I knew it was bigger than just starting. Knowing that this was a game that we really needed to win. We was desperate for a win, so that really just played a small effect in tonight's game.
When did you guys know for sure Isaiah wasn't going to play, and kind of what was the immediate reaction of the team?
Right before the game, really.
And what did you all think?
Like you said, we didn't think of none. He one of the best players in the country, so we all had to stick together. We all had to buy in together. We all had to do what we had to do. We know we got losing to one of the best guards in the country, so we all stepped up and we came out with the win.
Yeah, Desi, you finished 3 of 3 beyond the arc today. Just how good did it feel to just knock consecutive shots down?
Man, it feel good. I ain't gonna lie to you, it feel good seeing those 3-ball going there. I've been struggling all season long, and seeing 3 going tonight, man, it's a blessing to God. And you get a big shout out to Coach Chris for helping me and putting the time in after the Mississippi State game.
Yeah, hey Jalen, Jamie Dixon was in here saying he thought when they heard Joe was out that you guys would attack and drive more. Was that kind of an emphasis tonight to get in the lane and create more that way?
Definitely. We weren't really getting paint touches the last few games, so today's big emphasis was getting the paint and then spray out. So it'll be more open threes rather than everybody sitting around the 3-point arc and then firing up threes. So we played inside out today.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I guess you guys were up by 1. Obviously, you didn't have Isaiah. Then Mason got a second foul, and then with Mason out, you guys actually increased the lead. And then what'd you think of that? You guys were able to, get the lead even without Isaiah and Mason in foul trouble. And then Mason had that big second half. What'd you think of his second half?
Mason was outstanding. We know each and every night with Mason, we're going to get a big game out of him. So I knew if he didn't, once he had the first half that he had, I told him, lock in, be true to yourself and trust in God. And he did that. He came out. He played real well in the second half. He was real big. He was getting on himself about free throws, but it was mainly just he was in his head with those. So
what did you think about Mason's second half and the fact you guys were able to push the lead when he was out?
And we there for him. We just tell him to keep his head up. He gonna get the ball in his hand. We know he did one of the best scorers in the country, and he did what he had to do, and he helped us lead to this win today.
Especially considering what Samuel, their center, did to y'all. Just how big was Chaney's flurry in the second half when he got like 6 points in a minute or two?
It was real big. Reggie, he was really upset about the missed dunk he had in the first half. We told him he was going to get it back. All he had to do was run the floor because the big didn't want to run with him. So once he did that, he found himself and he started feeling better about himself.
Hey, you guys, I don't know if y'all even know this, but Eric Musselman, he's never lost 3 in a row at Nevada, or obviously hadn't done it here. You guys obviously avoided that happening. How big a win was this when you're coming off a couple losses? Isaiah's hurt, and Mason's in foul trouble, and TCU's coming off, a big win over Texas Tech.
Like we said, we know we lost 2 games. We had to lock in. We ain't want to lose 3 games, and obviously that didn't happen. We bought in with each other. We had to demand on the defense end and lead to offense, and I feel like that's one of the big keys of the win today.
You want to take that to just how big a win it was for you guys? And,
it was a real big win. Honestly, we think that was the most important win for us this year, going against another conference, showing that the SEC, we feel like is the best conference in America, so that was a real big win.
You guys being a Big Ten team on the road, an ACC team on the road, now a pretty good Big 12 team here. How big is that to beat all these other Power 5 teams?
Like I said, it's real big, especially when you think you're playing in the best conference in the country. You have to go out and show it. So I think we've done that so far.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.